Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Katrina and we'll be going through a morning flow today. So ideally this flow would be done in the morning, but of course you can do it at any time of day. But we'll be going through some opening poses that will prepare you for the day ahead. Without further ado, we'll start in a child's pose today. So you can bring your knees around hip width distance apart from each other. And then start to lower the hips over the heels. You can walk your hands forward and then rest the forehead on the mat, hips on the heels. And then just for a moment, soften here. Starting very gently. Allow the lower back to lengthen as the hips sink a little bit lower towards the heels. Maybe you feel a bit of tension, maybe some tightness in the hips, in the spine, maybe in the shoulders. So take a moment here to just arrive into this moment, dropping into the body, becoming a little more aware of what it is that you're feeling right now. Maybe just scanning through the body to see what sensations you're feeling. Just being aware. No judgment. Take a deeper inhale through the nose. And then exhale through the nose. Take another one like that. Feel the rib cages expand. The upper back might lift as you feel the lungs. And exhale. And take one more deep breath like that. And exhale out. Then we roll the spine back up into a seat. You can bring the knees slightly closer to each other. Hips still on top of the heels. We'll bring our left hand onto the floor next to us. Reach the right arm over. You can even allow the hips to fall slightly towards the right, lengthening the right side of the body. Just a simple stretch. Inhale, allow the chest to slightly open up more. And then come back through center, right hand on the floor, left arm over. Maybe you drop the hips slightly more towards the left. Keep the left arm long, all the way to the hand, to the fingers. Inhale here. And exhale, back to center. We'll then bring our hands behind the back, interlace the fingers there. And then as you inhale, open the chest up, reaching the hands behind you, pulling the shoulders back. You can even lift the chin up gently. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, release the hands. We'll bring the hands all the way onto the mat into a tabletop position. So the hands are under the shoulders. We're going to inhale into a cow pose. So lift the chin, the chest up and the sitting bones. And then as you exhale, push the mat away from you as you roll the spine. Good. Inhale, lift and open. Drop the heart low and exhale round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open up. And now as you exhale, maybe you start to find a bit of extra movement here. So not just rounding, but maybe moving through the sides. And then inhale, maybe making the movement a little bit bigger. If you want to bend the elbows, maybe drop the hips back a little bit. See what feels good. Maybe even closing the eyes. You can move a bit more intuitively. Good. Take a few more breaths. Maybe as you inhale to open your hips, drop a little bit lower. Exhale, moving forward. Inhale. Exhale. We'll then find a child's pose once again, sitting back. And then as you inhale, move up through tabletop, then dropping the hips low into an upward facing dog variation. Open the chest and the shoulders, and exhale, move back into a child's pose. We'll do that again. So as you inhale, move forward, allow the hips to drop low, open the chest, draw the shoulders back, and exhale. We'll do that once more. So fluid, very free movement, doesn't have to be very aligned right now. Just finding a bit of space for the shoulders, the chest, a slight back bend, and then come back into a child's pose. We'll inhale back into a tabletop position. You can bring the knees parallel. We'll tuck our toes under and then lift the hips up into a downward facing dog. Good. Maybe bending one knee at a time. Create a bit of space for the backs of the legs, lengthen the spine. And then plug both hands into the mat. Allow them to root down. Good. Take one more breath here. And exhale. We'll then start to walk our hands towards the back of the mat, so the feet stay where they are. Coming into a forward fold over the legs. Maybe bringing a slight bend into the knees. We'll grab opposite elbows and drop the head, releasing over the legs. You can gently sway from side to side. Releasing the upper body, the neck is completely relaxed. And then release the hands down. We're going to roll the spine all the way up to standing. Good. We'll inhale our arms up. And then we'll step the right leg behind the left. Grab the right wrist with the left hand and pull. So we bend towards the left. Lengthen the right side of the body. Inhale here. And then exhale, come back through center, switch the grip, and step the left foot behind the right, bending towards the right. Inhale, and exhale, come back through center. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen, and exhale, melt over the legs. We'll inhale, lengthen the spine. You can bring your hands onto the shins. Exhale, fold over. We'll then bring our hands behind the lower back, interlacing them there. And then as we fold over, you can start to bring the hands further over the head. If you want to keep the knees bent, you can do that. Or then maybe straighten them out. See what feels best. Then just allow the front of the shoulders to stretch for one more inhale. And exhale, release. We're going to bring our hands back onto the mat and walk all the way into a plank pose. From here, we lower our knees down and then lower the chin and the chest as well, pushing the hips back. We'll bring our hands slightly wider apart with the fingertips on the mat and then inhale into a cobra pose. Lift the chest, exhale back down. We'll do that again. Inhale, lifting, pull the shoulders back, exhale. Once more. Inhale and exhale. Then bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, push back onto hands and knees, and then into a downward facing dog. Take a full breath here. And exhale out. Then we come onto our tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, and then you can either walk or step or maybe even hop all the way to the top of the mat, finding a forward fold. From here, we once again inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold over. As we next inhale, we're going to step our right leg back behind us. Left leg stays forward. We bring the right knee down. You can allow the hips to sink low as you lengthen the spine. And then inhale, arms up. And exhale, settle here. Take another inhale. We're going to grab the right wrist with the left hand and then bend towards the right. Good. Keep opening the chest up and out as we inhale once more. And exhale, return to center. You can bring both hands back down. We keep the right hand on the mat, lift the right knee off the mat, and inhale the left arm up into a twist. Good. Maybe gaze up as you point the left knee towards the top of the mat. And keeping the upper body close to that knee and the thigh. Take one more inhale here. And then as you exhale, we're going to pivot the right heel and lift all the way up into a warrior two. Good. Finding a stable position for the legs and then sinking low. Arms are strong, shoulders relaxed. And then gazing forward. We'll inhale, reach forward, reverse the warrior. And then moving back through center, bring the elbow onto the knee and the right arm reaches over into a side angle. If you want to go deeper, you can even bring the left hand all the way onto the mat and keep reaching the right arm over. Your choice. Take one more inhale here. And exhale. Return both hands down. We'll turn the right heel, coming into a lunge position. Keep driving the chest forward. Dropping the hips low. For one more inhale. And then as you exhale, return the right foot into that forward fold. We inhale to lengthen the spine here. And exhale, fold over. Then with the next inhale, the left leg steps back. And we bring the knee down as we settle here. The hips can sink low again. Lengthen the spine. And then inhale the arms up. Take an exhale as you release into the pose. And then as you inhale, we grab the left wrist with the right hand and then start to bend towards the right. So maybe you feel a nice stretch in the left hip flexor with this side bend variation. And then return to center. You can bring both hands down. We root the left hand down, lift the left knee off the mat, and inhale the right arm up. Keep turning the right knee towards the top of the mat, maybe gazing up at the fingertips. Take one more inhale here. And then as you exhale, we turn the left heel, lift all the way up into our warrior two. You can drop deeper through the hips, bending the right knee a little bit deeper if it's there for you. Arms are strong. We inhale forward, reverse the warrior, opening up the right side of the body. And then exhale, move back, elbow on the knee, left arm over. If you want to go deeper, you can bring the right hand down. Keep reaching the arm over. And take one final inhale. And then exhale. Both hands down. Foot at the center of the hands. We drop the hips low, lengthen the spine. Taking one final inhale here. And then exhale, stepping into that forward fold. We inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold over. Then we step back into a downward facing dog. We'll inhale onto our tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, and then either with a little hop or then just simply bringing your knees down so that you can come all the way over onto your bum. We bring the soles of the feet together. Lengthen the spine. So bring the legs into a diamond shape. We're going to fold over the legs. Allow the knees to drop to the sides. Keep elongating the spine, especially the lower back. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And then with the final exhale, you can roll the spine back up. See if you can keep the legs as they are. Guide your hands forward. And from here, slowly with control, we'll bring our spine all the way onto the mat, finding Supta Pada Konasana. So still keeping the soles of the feet together, the knees opening out to the sides. You can either keep the arms by your sides. If you want to bring one hand onto the belly and one hand onto the heart center, that's quite lovely. If this is too intense for your hips, you can also straighten the legs out. Settling back into our bodies, dropping back into listening to the breath. And just allowing yourself to feel whatever's moving through you right now, whatever sensations there are, whether it's physical or mental. We'll take a deep breath in here and exhale through the mouth. We'll do that twice more. Deep inhale through the nose and release through the mouth. And final one. Inhale and exhale. Good. You can then bring the knees back together. Maybe straighten them out. Hugging the knees into the chest. You can grab them and roll yourself back up into a seat. Thank you so much for joining me today for this morning practice. I hope you feel energized. I hope you feel a bit more open and ready for the day. If you enjoyed this flow, please subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video, which will be every week. I hope to see you again, and I wish you a lovely day. Thank you.